dancers, Anthony and Rose, we've got a cool two-step move for you guys today. One that we dance a lot, pretty much all the time. And I can't believe we've actually not taught this yet here on the channel. Now, if you're brand new here at the channel, we post all of the country dances from two-step to West Coast swing to waltz, country swing, all that. But you're gonna notice this little button down here and it says subscribe. Now, if you click that button, then you become an ex-dancer and you'll know when all the awesome stuff happens here on the channel. Now, we're gonna demonstrate the pattern and then we'll break it down for you. All right, guys, here's what it looks like. So the first thing you probably notice when we dance that is that she's gonna turn a lot. Like she's gonna turn and then she's gonna turn, like she's gonna turn a bunch of times, okay? So followers, you gotta be able to turn, okay? So leaders, your difficult thing with this happens to come from leading her to do those turns, but still doing your own thing, which is different than her thing. That's basically your trick. So if we watch just her part, now I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. Here's reality. All she's doing is turning in one direction while keeping the rhythm. So she's going quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, and quick, quick, slow, slow. So if you watch that by just her part by itself, that's really all that's happening is she's turning in one direction. That's it. But if you watch this again together, he's doing stuff while she's just doing that. So she's going quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, and quick, quick, slow, slow. By him doing stuff, it gives it a cooler look than her just turning, okay? But it's actually, this is not a difficult pattern to do. It's not. It's gonna be more difficult to learn it and get a feel for it, which is hopefully what we'll cover today. But the first thing we gotta talk about is the fact that she is turning in one direction, keeping the rhythm, and that breaks the assumption that we talk about. Normally when she turns, what she does is she turns 1.5 times. That's her default. Quick, quick, slow, slow. If she starts facing this way, she finishes facing that way and vice versa. We have to, as leaders, let her know that she keeps turning, but she's still gotta keep her rhythm.
And you have to do that while you're turning. So you gotta be trickster about it.
He is turning while leading her, and that's gonna be tough because it's like patting your head and rubbing your belly. Like there's two things going on here, okay?
Multitasking at its finest.
So one thing I want to talk about when it comes to turns, most of what we teach, and if you disagree with us, totally fine.
How dare you?
What we teach is that when she's turning by herself, she's doing pivot turns, okay? When you are both turning, meaning you are in tandem, then those would be chaînés, and that plays itself out in this pattern. So if you watch, she's doing almost a constant pivot turn. She's going quick, quick, slow. Now my feet are apart. I'm gonna slip underneath as I bring my feet together for slow, and then she turns again for quick, quick. My feet are apart, my feet come together, and quick, quick, slow, slow. Okay, now we're gonna break this down piece by piece, so if you're discouraged already and this seems overwhelming, we'll try to break it down, the connection, the lead, all that stuff. But I can tell you the difficult thing is gonna come from the lead. Let me show you just the upper half close up. So first I'm gonna show you what it looks like and then we'll talk about what's actually happening. So she is turning and then that's slow, slow. I turn her again for quick, quick, slow, slow, and quick. Now one thing you're gonna notice of what happens here is that my fingertips are gonna stay in the center of her palm. She has this magical little sweet spot that's right in the center of her palm here.
So cute.
And I'm gonna keep my fingertips in there. I can turn her with my fingertips facing her. I can't turn her with my fingernails facing her. And that's where some of you are gonna get tied up on this, okay? So if we watch that again, I've got my fingertips in that spot. I'm doing a halo around her head, right? So I'm doing the halo and then I'm gonna slip underneath. So it does a halo that goes around her head for quick, quick, slow. My fingertips are in that spot in her palm. Then I'm gonna switch my hand. Watch how my hand does this. I'm coming underneath. As my fingertips stay in that spot, I'm keeping my fingertips pointed towards her. And then once I get underneath, I've gotta switch that hand around again to where my palm is facing her. So I suggest trying this slow. So I'm pointing the fingertips outwards as I come underneath, but then I've got to get the fingertips facing her again for that next turn. All right, guys, we'll get back to the lesson in just a second, but here's what you got to do right now. You have homework. Click that link right there. That is where we're going to be touring. That's where we're going to be live. We're probably going to be in a city near you. We would love to have you out and take a class from us live. So back to your video. See this thing right here? This is my thumb, right? I have one on both hands, and I never need to use them when partner dancing. I'm gonna say that again. you don't use these, which means you never hold, take, grab, squeeze, or pinch. You're not a lobster. You never use your thumbs to hold your partner's hand. Okay, so what I'm actually doing is I'm taking my middle 2 fingers, I'm placing it in that cup, and that's all I need, all right? I don't even need the first finger or the pinky, and I certainly don't clamp down on here. That's where some of you are gonna get tied up when you try this, newer dancers.
That also signals to followers stop. Like when we feel clamped down on, it's like, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? It doesn't allow for continual movement, and it's gonna be really comfortable if she tries to.
Yeah, try holding her hand while spinning her and just place your bets on whose wrist gets broken first, okay? So don't do that. But we're gonna place the middle 2 fingers in that, and I keep that there. I don't attach the thumb, but I'm turning it outwards, I'm turning it over, and notice the entire time I am not using that thumb at all through that entire pattern. She creates a cup with her hand. This is the spot I'm connecting to, and I take the middle 2 fingers, I put in that spot, and I just rotate like a cup and a pin.
Let me just say that this is a very advanced pattern, even though it might look kind of simple for followers, because this really forces you to really think about what you're being led to do, and not feeling like there's a standard pattern. You're really gonna have to break out of that standard pattern that you're used to doing. This is why it makes it more advanced, because you're really getting into your connection.
So what you're saying is that followers have to follow.
What a concept. It's easier said than done.
This
right?
is like, you could just rewind that part and watching this video is just, no, I'm teasing, but.
We'll reverse roles. We'll
yeah, so never anticipate what's coming next. All right, so just be aware of what he's communicating to you. But what he does have to communicate is that she's going to turn again, because she's not going to know that.
Oh, and when you're practicing this, sorry to keep cutting you off. When you're practicing this, do not turn unless you're being turned. This is all for everything, but when you're doing this, don't try to help him out by turning because you know you're supposed to. Let him be able to lead you through that so you guys are getting a good connection. You're not just assuming.
Here in the studio, students take lessons for a while, and they almost always hear my favorite phrase of, stop doing things.
Don't
You're doing
do anything.
things. Just don't do things, all right?
Especially followers,
Don't turn, be turned is basically what we're saying.
Yeah.
So when she's turning, I've got the middle 2 fingers in there. Now, if you watch my feet here, and I'll show you this close up in a minute, I'm gonna be walking for quick, slow. Then I pull my feet together and do a chaîné turn for that second slow. So I'm just walking for quick, slow. Then I'm gonna pull those feet together for slow, and then I keep moving for a forward, together, quick, slow. And she's like, oh my God, that's all you do? Yeah. Yay. So I'm actually bringing the feet together. Though it is a chaîné turn, so the feet do come together. We can show you that close up. But everything we're really focusing on, for the most part, more important than what you do with your feet and everything, is happening up top. Let me talk to you about how we lead that second turn. So if we did this without turning, what she normally is assuming she's going to do is she's going to go quick, finish, and step. That's what she's assuming is going to happen. But we've got to let her know that she's going to continue turning. So we go quick, slow. So we've got to lead her for that second slow so she knows she's got to, keep turning. But you got to do that while he's turning too, which makes it hard, okay? So if you watch this again, if you pay attention to how the arm works, how the lead works up top, we have quick, slow. And when I turn underneath, not only am I turning underneath, but I still got to keep that rotation around her going slow, quick, slow, quick, slow. So it's not enough just to turn yourself, leaders, okay? You've got to turn yourself and still keep that rotation going so that she knows that she's got to turn.
I appreciate you. You're doing a great job.
I feel so special.
Yeah.
But let me show you that lead close up. All right, so we're going quick, slow, and then I get underneath, and as I'm turning her. Quick, slow, I'm turning her as I'm turning. So there is a difference between following and pattern recognition. So the point I'm trying to make here is, does she do it 2 times or 3 times or 4 times? Yes and no, depending on how many times he leads it. Right? You can do this twice, is what we're demonstrating here, but if he leads it a 3rd time, you got to do it again. So quick, slow, I could literally stop there and finish the pattern because that's what led the hand to come down. Now, if I did that multiple times, each time that I go underneath, and lead her for the turn each individual time. And I could literally do this as many times, well, until her eyes roll back in her head and she says, please stop, okay? So
Be nice.
be aware of that. Okay, so the feet, okay? So what she's doing, again, is just quick, quick, slow, slow while she's turning, but I need to talk about the leader's feet, so let me show you that close up. All right, so for the quick, quick, slow, he's just walking, quick, quick, slow. Now I'm facing down the line of dance. What I'm gonna do as I turn is I pull my feet together, I turn 1/4 of a turn, exchange my weight onto my right foot, and then I turn 3/4 of a turn to continue for quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, again, slow, slow, and quick, quick, and finish for slow. So if you watch the feet, it's walk, 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 pull it together, quick, quick, slow, pull it together, and then we walk it out until we finish. Guys, here's what I'm gonna suggest when you guys learn this. Do it, as with all things, do it slowly,
Break it
okay?
down.
You've gotta get used to that connection on top as a separate thing, and then learn the feet as a separate thing, and then link them together, okay? One thing that I tell followers, and this is gonna sound weird when I say it, is be late. I'd rather you be late than to be early. If she takes off and she's turning faster, like if she does quick, 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 as opposed to quick, quick, slow, slow, he can't get in there and the whole thing falls apart. I would rather you be late than be early. Now, if she's going too slow, if I'm turning, not just in this pattern, but in anything, if she's going too slow, I literally can speed her up. But if she's going fast, I can't slow her down. Like, we've got to be in sync with each other. So getting that hand connection right to where you're leading it and you're in sync with your partner is huge.
Yep.
That is got to be present or this thing's just not gonna work. Guys, we wanna know, try this, let us know what you think about it, and let us know in the comments down below
you have any
anything
questions.
you're having trouble with, or if you have questions or anything you'd like to know more about this pattern. We appreciate you guys watching, and we'll show you this to music a few times, and we'll see you guys next time. New here at the channel, you're gonna notice this little button down here, no. We post all of the blah, 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 blah. Something smells like over here.
No, it's not that, but
Oh, wait, no,
I do
it's-
smell my salt tanner.
It smells like old garbage.
I was wondering if it's like the pipe or something, but it has that thing on top.
Guys, did you do your homework? Your homework was to click that link and check out our two-step tour schedule. We'd love to see you guys in person. Or you can stay here on YouTube for a little while and watch that video. That one's pretty good too.